All right. Hey, everyone. I'm live on the Crushing Iron YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you already haven't. I'm Mike, co-host of the Crushing Iron podcast, which will be coming at you tomorrow morning sometime. I'm sure we'll be recapping all the racing action from the weekend. It was a great day up in Muncie and Minnesota and Ohio and Texas and all. It was a great day in the world for the Crushing Iron team. Today, so I'm 92 days out from Louisville, and guess what I did? I took a day off, and my legs were a little wanked, and it was thundering all day, so I didn't really even try and risk the pool. And I did a bunch of work around the house, so it went good. And I almost forgot about this. It's 8:38 Central Time. The day off treated me well, I think. I feel pretty good. I actually felt like running tonight. So I feel like, we rode yesterday morning, and then, so that's 24 hours later, plus maybe 6. So 30 hours later, I was feeling it. And what's up, John? And whoa, man, I almost lost my light rig. Yeah, Maddie, come here. There you go. But yeah, 2 hour into trainer ride, and you should have taken the day off. That's what Matt says. Hey, Matt, you want me to talk it till the end of your ride? I'm gonna keep you company. Anyway, so I was 30 hours removed from my ride on the trace yesterday. My legs were saying, let's go running, let's go running. And I held off. But that gives me, I mean, that's kind of a cool thing. It's an optimistic thing. I don't think we think about a lot of times as far as when we train one day and then as opposed to the next. So if you get up real early one day and then you get up early the next day, that's 24 hours. But like if you get up early and then you kind of wait till the afternoon the next day, that's 30 some hours. And that makes a difference, I think, because this morning I definitely did not feel like running. But here I am, ready to go for a midnight jog. But I actually think I got to get in the water tomorrow for sure. It's been a 3 or 4 day lag, which is not my plan at all. Because I'm a big believer in, as we've been talking about, frequency and consistency, but certainly in the water, because it's my least comfortable place. And the more I'm in it, the more I feel like I want to be in water. And just something as simple as jumping in feels a lot more comfortable. But I don't know. I might do a few push-ups tonight, because that always seems to be good for my body, frankly, my core. But maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just completely rest it. We'll see. Anyway, we got the podcast tomorrow. I'm sure we'll be really diving into something important. a lot of reading, a lot of cool stuff out there from the races that people are recognizing the logo and saying, shouting out to people on the course and things like that. And it's really awesome. And there's just a lot of good stories coming out of race weekends lately and what have you. But I really don't have anything today. I've been doing a lot of video editing. I've been cleaning up around the house, and I was just thinking about my Olympic this next Saturday a little bit, but not really. Maddie and I kind of walked in the rain for a while, which was nice. And but anyway, I guess this is sort of that recovery thing, right? I'm not really going on any kind of full taper for this Olympic, but I am going to back it down a little bit because I want to race it strong. I don't know if I'll be racing it like an Olympic typically, because I'm still thinking about Ohio, and I'm about 50-50 on that. I don't know what I'm waiting for really, but it's just one of those things. I think I'll attack Ohio similar to how I might tackle this Olympic. I don't know if I'm going to go after either one of them. If I go after just the Olympic, I'll go after it. But if I'm doing Ohio, I'm not going to, because I don't need to be missing a lot of days with fatigue and stuff like that. And man, I was talking to Phil the other night about how important it is to space out those workouts in the right way, and how Robbie really has a great grasp of that. And I think that is maybe one of the more underrated parts of having a coach, is having a kind of independent third eye on what's going on with your training. Because I mean, I don't think you have to be fatigued to train for Ironman. And I mean, I'm on the fringe sometimes, but it's all about just sort of staying within yourself and building up to a place where you can be steady. And I don't know. There's just like all these myths around 20-hour training weeks and things like that. And while I do think that you need to put some heavy load in for sure to do an Ironman, because it's no joke, but I think this concept of really shredding yourself and putting pain on your body and like making it miserable is doesn't really have to happen that way. So we'll see. I mean, I can already tell you, I don't want to say I'm like Ironman shape by any means, but I certainly feel pretty solid as far as like doing a half, and I haven't been doing anything outlandish. Just steady, consistent workouts, putting in the effort on the bike pretty hard on the shorter workouts, riding a little longer on the weekends, and we shall see. And the body feels good. So I think that's really the key, right? Anyway, I'm going to go to bed. Well, actually, I'm not going to bed. I'm going to start preparing for the podcast. I got a lot of notes I want to go over, because you know how focused and planned out that can be. And I guess we will talk tomorrow. CrushingIron@gmail.com. Closed Facebook group. If you're not in that already, you can search Crushing Iron Group and come on in. And a lot of good conversation about the races this weekend, and just happy times. Good, happy stuff. Anyway, I will catch you later. Thanks for coming in here. It's 92 days from Louisville. And Louisville, it's kind of got my number, but we're going to see this year, I guess. It's funny how you think about, I don't know how many of you have done Louisville, but I've been up there. I've watched that swim start maybe or I've been in it or watched it probably 5 or 6 times now. And it still gets me a little jacked to think about walking down that ramp, walking the plank, kind of sort of starting, and then swimming out to that buoy. And I already find myself sometimes, it's so crystallized in my mind. It was so windy last year that the wind was blowing upstream. And once we got upstream, then it's all downstream, and that's like 2/3 of the race. And I turned that corner, and the water just right in my face. So that whole swim downstream was basically against like chop. So I think about that sometimes, and I'm kind of hoping it's not quite as rough this year. But anyway, I'm going to start talking a little bit more about the actual race, I think, because I've been there a lot and I've done it a couple times. But all right, well, thanks again. CrushingIron@gmail.com is how you get a hold of me, and C26coach@gmail.com if you have any questions for Coach Robbie about coaching or upcoming camps. But I saw our camps. 2 of them are sold out for next year, and the other 2 are like 40% full. So go to crushingiron.com and hit on that camp tab and check them out and see if that's something you want to check into for next year. All right. We will talk to you later. Hey, Maddie, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. That's come up here. Let's see if we can see her. There she is. That's little Maddie. Can you say hi to everybody? Maddie? How you doing, buddy? My girl. All right.